Hey guys, so today I'm making some sweet and sour pork. I am not using pork tenderloin, so my meat won't be as tender as it should be for frying. So what I'm doing, I'm using my knife. So right at the end, or I should say the other end of the knife right here, I'm using it to just subtly beat my pork. So you don't want to get it chopped up. Let me move this here. Just want to kind of beat it a little bit. And this will help to tenderize it, which will make it cook faster. So I cut my pork in cubes. I kept my bone on. Up nicely. So I'm now about to season my pork. I'll be adding some salt. I'm using about a teaspoon of salt. My pork, I'll also be adding some garlic powder. You guys know I don't play with my garlic when it comes to seasoning my meat. So I'm going in with the same teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm also going to add about a half teaspoon of white pepper. You can always use black pepper if you don't have the white pepper. Last but not least, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cornstarch. And I'm going to allow this to marinate for about an hour before proceeding to fry. Just want to mix this up nicely. I'm just going to cover my pork and so I'm now about to make my sweet and sour sauce for my pork. I'm going in with about a half cup of ketchup. That should be it. I'm also going to add about a quarter cup of vinegar. So I'm using regular vinegar here. I'm going with about half cup of my granulated sugar. And about a quarter teaspoon of soy sauce. To mix this up nicely. We're now going to set this aside until we're ready. So I'm now going to prepare my pork for frying. So I'm going to add some cornstarch to my bowl here. So I'm going to use this cornstarch to coat my pork. That should should be about enough. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. So I'm going to start by dipping my pork in my cornstarch, and I just want to shake the excess off. You can also roll it into a nice little ball if you want. Shake the excess off, rest it on a plate. So I have my oil here that's being heated up. I'm going to drop my pork into my oil. So once it starts to brown, you just want to turn it. So turn the ones that are ready. So I actually use some bones in mine, hence why you're seeing the blood coming out. So these can now be removed. These are my remaining ingredients. I have my pork here that's fried. I have some assorted bell peppers and onions, and I have my sweet and sour sauce that I made earlier. So I'm now going to proceed by combining everything here to get our final dish. Let me just try a piece of this. Hot. I'm going to start by adding my sweet and sour sauce to my pot. So now that my sauce has thickened, I'm going to add my pork. And I'm now going to add my onions and my assorted bell peppers. Mix it up nicely.